Nick Knowles and the DIY SOS team are back, celebrating over 25 years. That's a quarter of a century. Transforming homes and changing lives for the better. Oh, that was beautiful. Gosh, we're all crying today. Lots of emotion. Nick joins me now. That was a beautiful, beautiful thing to do.
Beautiful family, wonderful little girl, Isla, and who's the best sister in the world, Paige, and amazing mum, and an amazing, probably about 600 builders and suppliers who came along to help us do the job. So
that's transformed her life. I mean, it really has.
Yeah.
And the whole family as well.
Yeah.
Just makes it easier.
Yeah, it just makes life easier, and also just gives her, little Isla, some independence. She's the most independent little girl, and she desperately wants to just live her life. And she couldn't reach the switch on the light switch, or open the door to her bedroom, or clean her teeth at the sink because everything was too big, too high.
Sure.
Couldn't reach the banister as she walked up the stairs. So we changed all of that for her, and I've got loads of messages back from her and the family saying how amazing it is. That she's become a little bit of a superstar in her own area.
Oh, absolutely. She's a fantastic kid. She really is. I mean, she's an example to all of us. It's here we are again.
Yeah.
And it's more important than ever, I think. It's that whole, you know, we've talked about it before, the way that it's a very hopeful show, and the sense of community, and the way that everybody just gives their time, their expertise, all of that.
I think that at the moment it's kind of really needed at the moment, because there's so much anger in the world, and there's so much noise and people at each other's throats, and it feels like the whole world's like that. And maybe a show like this reminds people that our communities are full of amazing people who want to help other people, who are just going to work trying to make things better for their families. And that's the majority. We forget sometimes. You use the expression, I've heard you use it before, ants with megaphones. People, the angry people are loud, but the majority are quiet and just get on with things. And they're the people that we tap into. And luckily, wherever we go in the country, amazing people come out to help.
You've never gone anywhere where folks have gone, nah.
No?
No, you're all right. We can't be bothered. It's just brilliant.
Everywhere. And we thought this time round, with, you know, money being tight for people and it's tough to run businesses, there's so much going on, that we'd struggle. But in actual fact, we've had almost twice as many people applying to come and help us as we need in each job. And we need anything up to 800 people on every job that we do.
Wow.
So it's been wonderful. And it's also what's been lovely is that there's a bit of slight change. I don't know whether you picked up on this slight change in how we do it, to show more of the stresses and strains behind the scenes, and a bit more about how we do the builds we do, because people love to see how to change their houses.
Yes.
And we've been doing this for 25 years without ever showing people properly how it's done. So I don't think people look at a house and go, I could move the staircase, or I could bust through those walls, or I could move the kitchen to the other side, or I could put a room from upstairs downstairs. And so we show a lot more of that, which I think everybody's obsessed with changing their homes.
Oh, absolutely. Of course they are. Making it better, making where you live better.
Yeah, and we kind of feel like these days we're like the daddy of...
You are. You were the trailblazer. All these other shows followed DIY SOS. Of course they did.
I think
all the other DIY shows, you know, you were there. Quarter of a century sounds a lot more than 25 years, doesn't it?
Doesn't
that
it?
sounds very big and
big
and grown up. But I like that we're seeing a lot of more behind the scenes and a lot more of the emotion as well.
Yeah,
because, you know, it's really important to show that.
Well, you imagine the people that we go to visit and we go to help are in really difficult times, through no fault of their own. And then I turn up and make them a promise. They've very often been promised stuff and not delivered. And I make them a promise. I say, OK, we will sort this for you. There's then an enormous amount of pressure on us to deliver on that promise. And as much as telling you, oh, well, you know, is the jeopardy real or not? I can honestly tell you, when you're trying to do a month's work in a day, when you're trying to do 8 months' work in 8 days, with all these hundreds of people that you've got coming along, stress is...
Oh, it's huge.
Incredible. And as you'll see in next week, which almost gets away from us, which is this amazing build for a couple who are about to move in together when the guy had a terrible accident in the surf and broke his neck and has not been able to get into his home.
Oh.
And they haven't been able to move in since they had the accident.
Right.
So we rebuilt the house to try and get them home, which is lovely
That's
too.
Fantastic. It really is amazing. And proper A-list fans. I mean, Judi Dench loves it. And also Gary Oldman.
Yeah,
we love Gary Oldman.
Yeah, I was on the couch with Gary, and I was trying not to fanboy too much.
No, but you're not on the one show together.
Yeah. And
I
I love his work with, like, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, Leon.
Yes.
I mean,
Slow Horses.
Slow Horses, absolutely incredible. Trying not to over-fan on him. And then when it went off of him to a VT, he said to me, by the way, he said, I live in America at the moment, but I really love your show and I watch it whenever I'm home. It's like, that's amazing to know that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You get on with your job and you do your work and you never think that
you
people
don't think
like
that Gary Oldman's sitting there with a cup of tea watching you. It's fantastic. I have to ask you about your wife Katie, because she is unbelievable. She has had a really, really tough time, hasn't
really
she?
Tough. Yeah, really tough.
But how's she doing?
Well, she had the massive operation not long after we were married, and the full hysterectomy, which she's been very public about because
she has, which is great. Really helps people.
Trying to help people along the way, and has got hundreds of thousands of people sort of paying attention to her journey through that. And then she had a setback last week, and she had to go in for a second really tough operation.
There she is. She's here this morning. I cannot believe this woman is here. She is unbelievable.
Yeah, we're in hospital again this Saturday, actually, so literally a few days ago. But combination of being restless and not doing as she's told and staying, as supposed to be sitting in bed or sitting on the sofa and not doing much, but getting bored. So to ease the boredom, but also because she just won't sit still because she works so hard. And so, she wanted to come. And also, the Lorraine family have been so fabulous to her along the way, as well as me. So she wanted to come along and say hi.
No, it's great. It's great to see it. And I love the fact, up in the morning, dressed, makeup on, it's your shield. You put your makeup on, you feel good because that's you kind of, ready to face the world.
It's really odd. You get hundreds of messages. When she posted the thing about being back in hospital, and I get hundreds of messages going out, like, really hope you're well, terrible time for you, and then you get the old one going, oh, you had time to put a face of makeup on then.
Don't listen to them. Do not listen to these terrible people. No, they've stop. You spread positivity, and that's what we want. That's what we want. It really is. And DIY SOS continues, of course, this Friday, 8 o'clock on BBC One. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, we will. As long as they let us do it, we'll do it.
Well, they'd be crazy not to. It'd be mad. Hi there. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. We upload new videos every single day. So click here if you're interested in this video, or head to the homepage for more amazing content.